This behind me is just a fraction of what Anna Louise Strong wrote. Yet, how many of you have ever even heard of her? Well, there's a reason for that. You see, she did something dangerous. She humanized the people that the US wanted to demonize. Born in 1885 in Nebraska, Strong was a prodigy, the youngest woman at the time to earn a doctorate from the University of Chicago. But she didn't want an academic life. She wanted to see history in motion. In 1919, she helped provoke and cover the Seattle General Strike, becoming the voice of the workers. She was even the first woman to be elected to the Seattle City School Board, only to be ousted for opposing World War I. That would be a sign of things to come. In 1921, she made history again, traveling to the newly formed Soviet Union, becoming the first American to see much of it. Then she founded the Moscow News, the first English-language newspaper there, and spent decades writing on Soviet progress, translating socialism for the English-speaking world. She covered the Spanish Civil War in the 30s, interviewed Stalin, and after World War II was one of the first American journalists to enter North Korea. In 1946, she interviewed Mao Zedong, asking a question that prompted one of the most famous quotes on US imperialism. But for all that she accomplished, she was never safe. In the US, she was accused of being a Soviet spy. Then briefly for a time in the USSR, she was accused of being an American spy. Even after she was cleared of suspicion, her reputation never fully recovered. She wrote in 1950, "I found it harder and harder to write and lecture on the USSR. Nobody would accept a human picture, that the USSR is a state, the state's organs and functions, and informed with certain great aims and tasks in history. The USSR had to be either the devil or deity." The Red Scare buried her memory. But so did something else, her refusal to fit the mold of what a woman should be. Anna Louise was very tall, unmarried most of her life, and childless. And she was intense, a woman whose presence commanded attention, but who was never allowed to be remembered as an equal to the men she stood beside. Upon a myriad of unpleasant obituaries, William Hinton had this to say: "Would that we had 10,000 apologists who could see the world as clearly as she saw it." Anna Louise Strong was a witness to history, a woman who told stories others wouldn't, and yet she's been nearly erased. But we can change that, and we can remember her. And I hope you keep asking, why do some stories get buried? And who gets to decide that?